So this is in reverse, everybody, but it's a bit scary because actually that number is 91.6. And I thought that I got the shock of my life last week when I had a look at that and realized that I am the heaviest I have ever been in my life. They say something about after 40, life sort of starts to derail. Well, it certainly seems to be. So another one of my little goals in the next couple of weeks or months is to make sure that I start to lose some weight and get my beautiful body back. So that leaves me as a segue of these wonderful scales that I'm standing on, and leaves me on a segue that we need to talk about weight, because weight is such an important issue, and it's an issue that affects every part of the body. What we know is that purely having thin dogs where we can see their ribs, or at least feel their ribs through the side of their chest, and when you run your hand like I'm doing down the side of my ribs, and obviously I can't feel anything more under there, but when you rub your fingers down the side of the chest, what you actually should be able to see is feel the presence of ribs. We know that body condition score, which is somewhere between 2.5 and 3, that body condition score actually results in a longevity of 10% living longer. In other words, dogs live longer if they are kept thin. That goes for cats as well. And so what I thought I would do is talk about some of the diets that we have on the shelf that will help us with that. Down the bottom here, we have our metabolic Hills food. Hills metabolic food is a special combination of ingredients that has been shown and proven to modify the ability for the body to lay down fat. It's an excellent food. It is the latest in generation of weight loss foods, and it works incredibly well. Over there also is the Royal Canin satiety, which is one of the older generation foods, which increases the fiber content in the gut, which makes animals feel more satisfied and full. But what we know is it's not necessarily the food that's the problem. It's the treats. It's the little chocolate jar. It's a pack of chips. It's the salt and vinegar chips that are out the back that I've been eating today. And so what I want to bring your attention to is all of these treats that we have on the shelf. We have Greenies, we have Orovet, we have all sorts of things. All of ours are 100% natural, made in, especially with the meat ones made in Australia, and ensure that they're not going to create any disease. One of the things that we find is there's a lot of pet shops who are selling, and supermarkets are selling food with absolutely no evidence of where the ingredients are coming from, and we know that there's been a big spike in kidney and liver diseases from treats being sold in less specific environments. So treats that we're selling are the Fit and Flash, which is 100% natural, but it's really important that this bag of treats is going to last about 3 weeks, okay, or maybe even 2. People are just burning through them, giving a whole fillet a day, and that adds it adds to the total caloric content of the food, and therefore it's what we're trying to say is that every little bit counts. That little bit of scrap of whether it be an Arnott's biscuit on the side at morning tea, piece of cake, every little bit counts, and that all goes. Now we have no problems feeding a piece of carrot, a piece of celery, a piece of liver treat, but it has to come out of the daily allotment, because what we don't want is obese dogs. I know I have a reputation of saying that dogs are fat, but I just know that single-handedly, if you wanted to do anything at home or to help, it's about reducing weight. It's a very simple exercise. People say, I have no idea how my animal gets fat. Well, I do. It's too much food, a lack of exercise. So all you need to do is concentrate hard. If you have any questions, come and see us. Come and talk to our amazing CSRs, customer service reps at the front, or book an appointment to see one of us, because we know what's healthy, we know what's right, and we'll do everything that we possibly can to increase the longevity of your pet, so that the relationship that you have, that we have, that everyone has, is happy and healthy. Thanks.